I'd be sitting there naked, covered in lube.
What's wrong with you?
Where have you got a couple of hours to go over that question?
All right, that's your warning for this next episode. Foaud had Lee Priest on there. Lee Priest is kind of a legend. He's kind of a polarizing figure sometimes just because he speaks his mind. And he kind of has had a pretty wild, messed up raising and life, but at the same time, he's very genuine. I don't know. I think it's pretty awesome to find someone like this in the sport, and his stories are ridiculous. So here's your warning. That was your warning, and enjoy the rest of the shorts.
To stress the small stuff. You don't stress, people talking about you, or you don't stress telling stories that most people wouldn't want other people to hear.
To me, out of all the foods in the world, a sandwich just doesn't get me hard. You can suck. Your backhand is the worst fucking backhander ever. You should fucking retire your daughter in the ass and this and that. I'm tag teaming your mother, and I finished. I sort of come in his mouth and whatever.
Oh, come on, Lee. Fuck.
Well, you said go slow and give the story.
I don't want that much fucking Jesus Christ. Okay.
Hey, stop sucking my dick, you faggot.
I didn't want to make him feel bad.
When I look back at my bodybuilding career and I see what I've done in the racing, and I've had a pretty good life, I said, imagine if my mother never met my father at that point in time. I could have been shot down a guy's throat or over his back or up his asshole. Like there would have been no lead crease. I could have been. My mother was gay, my cousin, and he ended up being a transsexual and that. And then when I was living at home, my sister had a boyfriend, and they broke up, and I moved up north to Queensland. And then my mother separated from my stepfather, and they moved in to be with me.
Okay.
And then next thing I know, my mother's now dating my sister's ex-boyfriend. So I used to say to my sister, what's it like listening to mum bang your fucking ex in the room next door?
What the fuck?
And now you ask why I'm fucked up, see?
Holy
I hope this is explaining a lot.
How did that go over? This is natural. I mean, your thing all along has been that you never took a lot of gear.
No. 19, if you see photos of me.
This is you at 18?
17.
Jesus Christ, man. This is you at 17?
And the thing was, 19 is when I did my first cycle at Decker, and I put on 20 pounds because it's funny because I was a lightweight from 17, 18, 19. And if you see the photos beginning of the year when I'm 19 to the end of the year, I go from looking like that to a little mini Dorian Yates.
Okay, wait a
Oh, there we go. Now you can see I've taken Decker.
some gear there.
When I started.
This is you at 12 years old?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I looked like when I started at 20. Jesus, Lee.
See, that's why when I started just at 13, there you go.
That's so crazy.
That was 15 there.
I tell people when they say genetics, it's not a on or off switch. It's a very broad spectrum. Mustang Classic, I think it's a 68, 69?
70.
70. Okay. You have a 70 Mustang.
1970.
And it's something, you take it to car shows and stuff, correct?
Yeah. Cruising around in that thing, I have the Wick number plate on it because it looks just like John Wick's car. So people go, look at this fucking Wade up. Thinks it's John Wick.
What does that mean?
Where you sit there going left turn, such and such, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay.
Where you're just sitting there giving the instructions.
I didn't know they had that. So you're sitting in the race car with the race car driver?
Yeah.
And
like they do it in rallies.
Into double caution jump! Double caution jump! Road, stay on road! Sammy, please. Right, sharp right, listen. Sammy, you have to listen to my call, Sammy, please. I beg you.
The alcohol in the top fuelers, you could go from 0 to 100 in 0.8 of a second.
But wait a minute, are you talking miles per hour or kilometers?
Miles. Kilometers should be like 500 and something kilometers.
Yeah. So you were doing 300 miles an hour by the time you were done that quarter mile.
Yeah. Sometimes,
in 5 seconds. Wow. So
it's like I said, my friend used to race jet cars, and he wanted me to.
You drove this?
Yeah, that's the one I won my championship in and got rookie of the year. The first year I got rookie of the year, finished third in the championship. The following year, I figured, you know what, I'm just going to do every race I can. I had Dodge Vipers. I had the Dodge Viper truck when it came out. I had 4 different type Hummers over the years, and then the thing was, I had a Hummer. I just got a diesel one, and Arnold come to the gym one day with the new turbo diesel. He's like, "You want to take it for a drive?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "Take it for a drive." I took it for a drive. I came back and said, "You fucking asshole." So a week later, I went and traded mine for the turbo diesel because it made such a big difference. I'm on my 5th marriage.
No. Are you?
I'm a lover.
You treat your women like you treat your cars. You're like, you fix them up. No, you want.
That's
And then you
right.
go into
Are you good now? Are you good now? Here's some furniture. Here's some money. Here's a house. Fuck off.
That's the longest one.
5 years.
What was the
Generally,
shortest?
I hit the 5-year mark, and I'm like, okay,
Good enough.
I'm
What
out.
was that? What was the shortest one?
11 months. Before I come over, this is what she did. She fingered herself, right? And then she rubbed it on her neck because she the sex that we're having. She pulls it out and she's riding me. I'm there like this, and she's got this fucking combat knife. I'm like, she goes, I want you to cut me. I'm like, oh, and I'm like, and I fucking cut her across there. It starts bleeding, and I'm like, oh fuck. And then she goes, and when she described it, but like make a pocket, make like a pocket in the skin, and I want you to fuck. Let's just say that happens, and I go too deep. And I fucking and come in it. And I got to take it to the hospital. You know, we can say you slipped on a knife, but how do I explain the semen in the hole? And she's on her knees, and she pulls my pants down and starts blowing me and goes, will you marry me? Someone crazier than me.
Just fucking wait, please. This is insane.
I grab that string with my teeth and I pull it out. I go back up, kiss her, and we're swapping the full tampon back and forth. Single. I was going through a single stage. So I got the coke here. I'm like, what can I do? I'm going to watch porn. So I put porn on the big screen. I got my cat sitting there. It's fucking judging the fuck out of me, this cat, because when I'm on the coke, I'm like, don't you look at me like that. I'm watching the porn. I'm fucking yelling at the TV like, oh, this is getting better now. So I go sit on the floor, take my pants off. I get the lube, and now I'm doing more coke. And you know, as you do coke, it just it's like, it's gone. Oh no, it's back. It's gone. So I'm like, how do I fix this? And I'm sitting there looking at my shoes. Fuck, I got it. Fucking shoelace.
Oh no.
I tie one end around my fucking knob, and I tie the other end to the coffee table leg. So I stretch it out like this. Me sitting on the floor naked, tied to the coffee table, coke on the table, me watching porn, Luke here, cat there, and I'm stroking it. You know, like a barber fucking clean. That's me, stroking like this. And then I just crack up laughing. And I think to myself, fuck, imagine if this is how it ends. Imagine if I die.
And your
right now,
your dick's tied to a coffee table.
And this is how my mum finds me. I'm a fucking Navajo Indian, and there's this big fucking wolf in the toilet talking to me. Where a guy's mouth goes down that end, well, I'm going to act accordingly. It's only gay if you're gay.
It's only gay if you're gay.
The opposite of what we were supposed to do. You're supposed to be. I'm like, you're the icon, and then I start telling everybody.
Let's start again. Well, good morning.
Good morning. A lot of things that could have affected your brain. Holy shit. Was going to be inspiring to the young bodybuilders out there listening. And all we've done.
Now they're all going to be sitting out there with their cocks tied to a coffee table doing coke, eating chocolate, going, fucking Lee Priest. And that's me not on drugs.
I know.
And there you have it. That's the Lee Priest mix, I guess, of the podcast he had with Foaud, Abiad. And they did talk about bodybuilding in there. And they did bring up a lot of good information on bodybuilding. Obviously, I just kept to the Lee Priest parts. That's just very Lee Priest. As you can see there, he's awesome. He's insane. And Lee Priest is still a legend in my eyes. After all these stories, he's ridiculous. And actually, with editing these videos and seeing the pictures of him plus his personality together, it's an insane combination. Race car driver, bodybuilder, who knows what he's into kind of guy. It's just an insane character. So pretty cool. Had fun making it. Hope everyone enjoyed it. There's Lee Priest, the legend. And I recommend you check out the full podcast, which is like 2 hours and 30 minutes. Obviously not edited like I did it. And where it talks about the good information on bodybuilding, Lee's perspective, more history with bodybuilding, more bodybuilding centered information is there. And you can go there to Foaud Abiad Media. That's RBP podcast number 143 with Lee Priest. And it's titled Tied It to the Coffee Table, which is pretty fitting. So I definitely recommend everyone go check it out as well if you enjoyed it.